What? I have tape in my hair! What? Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the first video of my channel. My name is Kitty, and I'm not really sure what I want this channel to be, but I know that today I want to make a video about depressive episodes. I was diagnosed with major depressive disorder around 3 years ago, and I didn't seek help right away, which is something that I regret. But currently I am on 30 milligrams of citalopram. I have been through a lot of therapy, including what's called cognitive behavioural therapy, or CBT, which is offered on the NHS, or the National British Healthcare Service. I highly recommend, highly recommend that if you think you have depression, to first talk to your GP, because they can find out if you do have clinical depression or not. And they'll be able to offer the best resources and tell you whether medication is the best route, therapy, usually a combination of the two works best, but your GP will know what to do, so I highly recommend that you go see them. I'm not going to touch too much on medication and therapy in this video, because this video is more about how I cope with depressive episodes and how maybe you can cope with some of my depressive episodes strategy coping mechanisms. So when I have a depressive episode, the first thing I do is make sure that I tend to these very basic needs. So what that means is basic functioning. The first thing that I do that I find helpful, and the thing that I find most challenging of all, is getting out of bed. When you're depressed, the smallest task feels like Mount Everest, and getting out of bed is incredibly difficult for someone with depression because they are low in energy, they're low in motivation, they don't see the point, they don't want to do anything, they lack interest in things that normally they find pleasure in. So getting out of bed is really your first step. And what follows getting out of bed is showering, eating, drinking a glass of water. Now, these are things that neurotypical people, or people without mental illness, will find really easy. Every single day you'll get out of bed, you'll shower, you'll eat, drink, done. When you have depression, it gets a lot more difficult. If I am going through a depressive episode like today, and I manage to get out of bed, shower, and eat, that is a miraculous day. That is a good depressive episode day. Now, another thing that goes on top of the basic functioning is social interaction. And I cannot emphasize how much even 5 minutes of social interaction can help. Even if you don't feel like you have the energy to interact with someone, or to even look someone in the eye, just if a flatmate walks by the kitchen, just say, hey, flag them down. Just communicate with someone how you feel. And if you really can't bear the thought of social interaction, then talk to your friend over Facebook, over Messenger, whatever you have to do, text them. Now, this kind of brings me to my second point, which is advice for people who care for those who experience depression or depressive episodes. So the first thing that I would advise if you are caring for someone with depression is to really listen. At first, try not to offer advice, just really give them a safe space where they can be heard. What I really recommend is that as long as the person does not seem to be in immediate danger, just listen to them. Now, if they are in immediate danger, or you think they are, then you can dial the emergency services. You can ask the police to perform a wellness check on that person, which means that the police will simply go to their home and make sure that they are okay. My personal longest depressive episode was about 5 months long. And that was the longest, darkest 5 months of my life. And I never thought it was going to end. And I never thought I would have a purpose in life. And I never thought I'd be happy again. And I am. I really am. That time has passed. And I've had so many wonderful experiences since then. I've picked up amazing hobbies, met lovely, lovely people. I've cultivated a really good support network. I've grown in who I am. I lost love. I found love again. Amazing things have happened between my depressive episodes. And I'm so, so glad that I did not end things, no matter how dark and bleak and horrible they seemed. There are going to be puppies to play with and baked goods to eat and lots of new books to read and movies to watch, and you're just going to find things that you're going to be passionate about again. I literally promise you, I've been through it, I'm going through it now. All I can say is that we will go through this together. Depression is extremely common. I think in the UK about 1 in 3 or 1 in 4 people have depression. I probably should have checked that statistic before filming this video, but now it's too late and I don't know how to edit, so it's not going to be put in here. But I just want to say, don't give up. It does get better. It will get better. You will make it get better. Just don't give up. Just watch that video on YouTube of the Japanese crab fisherman who's like knee deep in freezing water somewhere off the coast of Japan, and he's just screaming at you, don't give up. I'm fishing for clams in like -5-degree weather. If I can do it, you can do it. Don't give up. Keep going. I might not be as motivational as a Japanese crab fisherman, and for that I am sorry. I'm just going to close off this video by giving you a really quick fire kind of speed run through of some of the best self-care tips I have. We already went over getting out of bed, showering, eating, social interaction. Those are the biggest ones I can give you. A nice cup of tea or a nice cup of coffee, because the warmth, it makes you feel like you're getting a hug from the inside. Speaking of hugs, hugs really help. Just hug a flatmate, hug a friend, hug a stranger if you want to, just hug someone. Sometimes I try and hug 3 people a day because I think it makes people feel better. I love putting a comfort movie on, watch something happy, do not watch something sad. Going along with that, good music, good happy music. I beg of you, do not listen to sad music. Do not watch sad movies. Even though those may be your favorite, they will make you so much more depressed. Now, I really hope this video helped some of you. I will leave it here, but hopefully you will all get through this. Honestly, thank you to all the people who have helped keep me alive to this point. Thank you to all the therapists, the doctors, the professional help, the people at the crisis center. There have been a lot of effort into keeping like this little face alive, so I'm going to do my best to make sure their work is not in vain. Alright you guys, thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned. I don't know what videos are coming up next, but hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, leave a comment, do all those things that YouTubers tell you to do, and have an amazing day.